So O'Connor's is, I always say, an almost dive bar, but we have great food, great happy hour deals, and we actually do have a cocktail menu, which some bars don't nowadays. So feel free to come by and try some of my cocktails. Um, Joining Speedrailz has helped me so much, honestly, with technique, because personally, I was trained first as like an actual bartender at Grand Lux Cafe. So anybody who's ever worked at like Cheesecake Factory, like they know the bar training there, which is awesome to as a baseline. But like I don't have craft experience. I don't have like other stuff. And working at O'Connor's, it can be a very fast-paced environment. Especially working next to the improv, like we can have 100 people walking at the same time, and just being able to get everyone served super quick has really helped me with the speed aspect of Speedrailz, but Speedrailz has helped me with the technique part. If I could give any advice to a rookie out there, is something that AMS actually told me. It was my first Speedrailz like around against Tia, and everyone's screaming, like there's lights everywhere, and that can be scary to some people, but I was just trying to like focus and like block everything out, and then I just hear Ams next to me and she goes, hey, just breathe. And that I think really helped me more than anything that I was trying to do like by myself. And I tell myself that every time, literally just breathe, like it's just a ticket, it's just another day like in the service well. I would say how I'm preparing now is watching back footage and realizing my mistakes, because personally one of my biggest issues is just fucking up. Like, my only goal in Austin was to not get a like freehand start or whatever it's called, because somehow I always get the penalty. And so I didn't get it in Austin. And so now I guess I'm just preparing to try and like use a jigger properly, which I also learned how to do in Austin. I don't know how I made it this far, but you know, just trying to be as accurate and precise as possible. The impact that Speedrailz has had on the community is actually pretty crazy with how fast it's taking off. Um, just for example, like the other night, I'm out with some friends that I met like through Speedrailz, and there's other people in like Dallas that are out with their friends, and like we're literally all texting each other like, hey, we made it home, like everything's good. And like I think that's super cool that you have people literally 400 miles away that are just making sure like you're good, and being able to reach out to people. And if I have a question on like on a drink that I may not agree with how my coworker is doing it or something, like I'll ask the group chat and just see like what's the general consensus, like because I might be wrong. Like I think it's cool to be able to compare to like different communities and just see like how other people do things too, to be able to improve yourself.
Okay. And then
As a part of the future of going out and venturing into private events and maybe even consulting, stuff like that, I think it would be super cool to do. Personally, I have some other things that I am trying to get to take off. I just have to figure out how to do it first. But with Speedrailz being the community that it is, I literally have every single resource at my fingertip. I just have to put the effort and time into it. I'd say if you're thinking about joining Speedrailz, do it. It is so fun. The first thing I told John whenever I met him was, I've always wanted to do it. I just don't want to lose. And like, look at where I am now. And so like, you never know if you don't try, and closed mouths don't get fed. So do it.